Okay, Gordo got some decent, there's some changes I could go over. Gordio! Crouching A increased the active frames of the move and reduced the recovery and shrunk the hurt box at the startup of the attack. Down C, his slide, shrunk the upper part of the hurt box. Shrunk the upper part of his hurt box of doing this. I mean, what's funny is that you can still do this, right? But it got its hurt box shrunken now. Interesting. Mortal Slut. Mortal Slide. Remove the previous change, which reduced the active frame. So now, Mortal Slide and shrunk the frontal portion of the active hitbox. Remove the previous change, which reduced the active frame. So Mortal Slide is now is like normal again, I guess you could say. Ah, it's so easy. So Mortal Slide B, remove the previous, reduce the active frame, shrunk the frontal of the hitbox. Mortal Slide EX didn't change, but Mortal Slide into a Shadow Harvest did, which is that. Ah. So remove the change, the previous change, which decreased the damage proration when doing that. Okay. Grim Reaper. They changed Grim Reaper. Adjusted the motion of the move. The motion? What? Adjusted the motion of the move? You mean like propelling himself forward, or like the actual motion to do it? That's a very specific change. Assimilation B. It's what I think it is, right? Yes, his grabs. Why play Watson? You can play as Gordo. So let's see what changed him. Mitigated the damage proration on his B assimilation, and mitigated the proration of the untechable time. Interesting. Mortal Slide EX in the air. Expanded the hitbox of the move during the save move limit. Expanded the hitbox, Jesus. You still gotta be a good way into their faces to get this shit to hit. But it says it expanded the hitbox of the move during the same move limit. Anyways, that's it for Gordo changes. Next up is Merkava. Merkava is weird. He didn't get that many changes, if anything. He's kind of the same. The only thing that changed were his worms. And I don't know if it's for the better or for the worse, but his worms definitely changed. I capture and devour, change to whiff on opponent who are guarding in the air. Oh, that's what that thing was. Oh, freaking previous patch note that I read didn't do this. Guard all. Wait, is it shielding though? As well? No, change to whiff on opponents who are guarding in the air. Oops. He's guarding. I don't understand. It's I capture and devour. It's my tickle grab. Yeah, see? It's my tickle grab because when you like stop his thing, you see his fingers. I'ma tickle you. I'ma tickle you. Oh, look at that. Oops. But that's his change for his A version of I'ma tickle you. I persistently cling, which is his worms. His A, B, and EX worms got changed. So, let's see. Remove the previous change, which causes the setup object to not disappear when a throw connects. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, yo, shoutouts to these actual translations of the fucking patch notes. Like, actual proper translations, dude. Remove the previous change, which causes the setup object to not disappear when a throw connects. And then, remove the previous change, which causes the setup object to not disappear when it comes into contact with the hitbox which hits has been depleted. That's what it is. Okay, okay. So basically, you could actually hit them out. You could actually, you know, fucking hit them away now. Let's see. Change. Oh, I didn't see this one. Change the setup object to not disappear even after coming into contact with the follow-up move. So I'm assuming that's when I'm in vorpal state. I previously cleaned with B. Same changes as well. And then B increase, which is the charge B. Remove, change, not disappear when throw connects. And then EX version is not disappear when it comes into contact with the hitbox which hits has been depleted. Okay. So as I said, his worm's the only thing that got touched. They got balanced, I guess you could say. So that's really it about Merkava. Like, he's not gonna get increased speeds on charge worms. He's not gonna get anything of that nature. He is just, his worms just got adjusted. Batista! Oops. We're actually blowing through this a lot faster than expected. Alright, so Batista-B. Remove the previous change, which expanded the upper hitbox slightly. Wow, they removed it? And then expanded the part of the hitbox, the upper part of the hitbox, and then shrunk the upper part of the hitbox as well. Wait, what? No. It shrunk the upper part of the hitbox and removed the change which previously expanded the upper hitbox slightly. Yeah, I am reading this right. Yeah, dash B. It got nerfed. Apparently dash B got nerfed. Interesting. Alright, so Concordia. Let's see what this is. Change the command of the move and only activates during a down input. Okay, so this I can actually understand because if I'm guarding as Batista, like I could only imagine, right? If I'm doing all this shit, if I'm blocking and then I'm trying to like do a move, but then this this comes out instead, I could understand that change where you must do down and button. So you're actually able to like, you know, do shit like this now. So understandable. And then set a limit of number of projectiles you can have on the screen. Okay, so that's unique in its own. So I'm gonna actually get hide back in here. Regarding the shield, apparently people were able to throw out a shit ton of different projectiles on the screen. And now they limited that as well. That's what I'm getting. It's like, basically you could throw out only 2 balls instead of like 3 or 4. Like, that's basically the gist of this. So Transvarse, which is her B drill. Remove the previous change, which causes Batista to float to prevent her from landing when performed right before landing. And then lower the damage proration of the landing portion of the attack. And then the EX drill. No. Reduce the opponent's recovery when the final portion of the move is guarded. Oh. So you got oh shit. Yeah, EX or B drill is now like the same, except it doesn't look the same, which is funny. It's not as fast as it used to be still, but apparently it's now like very similar to its ST version. That's really it for freaking, that's really it for Batista. What the shit? We're almost done, chat. We're almost done. No, we're not. We're almost done. So, rapid descent into additional input. Let me see. Rapid ascent into additional input. Down, down, or down and A into... Oh, that's how you do it. Oh, that's all it is? What the shit? I didn't know that. Oh! Oh, that's all it was? It's just a direction and a button? I didn't know that. Shrunk the hitbox of additional input. 1. No. Adjust the positioning in the corner when you do this shit. Is it forward? Yeah, it's forward. Okay. Okay. So I'm assuming you're no longer going to be side switching in the corner. I'm pretty sure that's what it just means when you do the fast fall into his first thing. Let's see what's going on with his captive segment. That's his ball, right? Yep, that's his orbs. Remove the previous change, which causes the setup object to not disappear when a throw connects. Wow. Same thing goes for his B balls, and same thing goes for his EX version of this ball as well. That's basically it. That's all it is that it's guaranteed to disappear if you get touched, even with the grab. And that's basically the changes for his orbs. Vanishing Confusion, additional attack 1. Vanishing Confusion? Additional attack 1. Do I have to just... No, it's just this. So, adjust the position when in the corner. I mean, you're side switching. Ain't that the entire point of it? I don't understand. It says adjust the positioning in the corner, but as you can see, I'm still in the corner. I'm assuming that it wouldn't pop you in the corner and it would just keep you in the front, because not much has changed from what I'm seeing, at least. Yeah, he's still able to pop into the corner. Fucking free nilly. Vanishing attack additional 1B. Same thing, adjust the position in the corner, and same thing with the C version. That's really weird. Seth fastfall kick corner combo is bugged. Is bugged or was bugged? Because that's all them changes I'm reading right now. And the same thing goes for the deep space of intrusion. What the fuck are these names? Adjusted the positioning in the corner. What the hell? I'm so confused. That's literally all his changes. Not much has changed. It's just his orbs would disappear more frequently now. And when he does this, when he does his fastfall, oops. And like when he does his DP, they're all corner changes, but the fastfall I understand. But then like when you do his fireball back and his DP, he's still popping in the corner, so I honestly don't understand what was changed, but that really is it for Seth. He just got adjusted. That's really about it. Yuzu! Alright, Yuzu. Crouching B. Fixed an issue where it was mistakenly inputted while dashing. What the fuck? Am I reading that right? Fixed an issue where it was mistakenly inputted easily while dashing. I mean, I guess. I guess. What else changed? Special attack. Alright, I never... Oh, it's her thingy. It's her thingy. Decrease the damage proration on the A version. Alright, that's really about that. Her EX version. Fixed an issue where the button hold for Iki Senshu cannot be done properly. So I'm assuming that's what her stance means. Iki Senshin Kamae. Iki Kamae, 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 Kamae. Yeah, it's just holding down the button. So they fixed that. So when you do an EX move now, you can actually hold down a button and you're being stance. God, I will never be able to play as Yuzu. I play on pad, so over here, B. I'm reading this right? Adjust the positioning in the corner. Over here, B. I'm doing it right. That's over here. Adjust the positioning in the corner. Same thing goes for her C version as well. And then what the hell? So her air fireball, no, her air EX move got adjusted as well. So you're able to you're able to hold a stance after that happens now. Because apparently you weren't able to actually do this. Interesting. Over here, adjust the positioning in the corner. That's literally her air over here. That's really about it. Yuzu didn't get buffed or nerfed. She just got balanced. She got touched to get balanced. She got touched to basically actually work. That's basically what I'm reading here. Alright, with that said, let's go touch some Hilda. Hilders. So here we got Hilda changes. Alright, so let's see what changed. Standing A, expanded the front of the hitbox. Okay. Standing B, expanded the front of the hitbox. Crouching C has expanded the front of the hitbox as well. Oh my god, she can play range so hard now. Oh my god, expanded the hitbox. Expanded, because that's what Hilda needed, is more powerful tools. Domination, reduce the startup of the move, so you could do this, it activates faster. That's really cool. Down C has more hits done on the opponent on hit. That's a really cool buff for Hilda, because now she can, let me freaking, now a lot of Hildas are going to be able to combo off of this shit, like free-nilly. It's really dope, dude. It's really sick, so I'm looking forward to what Hilda players are going to be able to do with that buff alone. Let's go interface. Wait, what the hell is interface? Reduce the recovery on the A version. Oh, that's right. Look at that. It's a lot easier to actually combo off of it now. That's literally the only buff for that move. Her B and EX versions are the same. Dismal Sign, if I remember correctly, that's her orbs, right? No, that's her teleport. Dismal Sign, adjust the positioning in the corner. Same thing with her B version, and same thing goes for her EX version as well. Her EX version? What the fuck? You mean her C? Dismal Sign. I mean, I guess that's count as the EX. Revenant Pillar. Increase the and reduce recovery on hit. So yeah, this shit. The EX move of this, she's able to actually combo off of it now. Yeah, it's quite the issue. It's quite the issue because normally this would cause a hard knockdown. Normally. Now it doesn't need to be. Yeah, Hilda got buffed for no apparent reason. Alright, and then her final adjustment for her 1.3 thing is skewers as well got adjusted in the corner. I don't understand, really. I really don't understand this, but all the things that say they got adjusted in the corner, I really don't understand, but that's literally all I'm reading. And that's Hilda. Hilda actually got buffed. Her normals got buffed. Her teleports got adjusted, and now she's able to combo off this shit. Wow, you could even pick up with this? Oh my god, that's so ugly. That's so ugly, dude. She is an issue, but I'm totally fine with it. Actually, I'm not because I play as Waldstein and Kido and fucking Merkava, so I get kept the hell out. But she's beautiful, so that's a win for her. All right, Chaos. Didn't get that much changes too. Let's see what's happening here in first glance. Slither Prepare. Fixed an issue where it could be activated before the start of the match. Okay. Come Forth. Change the command priority to be lower than Conceal. Lower than Conceal. Wait, Come Forth is just this, yeah. So what do you mean Conceal? So it's just like this? Hold on. Conceal is that. Oh, Come Forth. Oh, it's D. Alright, so we got Conceal A while Prepare, which is that which is this shit. into it. This is the A version. Reduce the recovery and change the appearing position to be closer. Oh. Reduce the recovery for it. And for him to be closer. Oh! Conceal EX. Reduce or expanded the hitbox when the opponent is not in hit stun. Conceal EX while preparing. Reduce the recovery, expand the hitbox when the opponent is not stunned, and change the appearing position behind the opponent. Cool. That's really about it for Chaos, honestly. If there's one thing that I remember from Labrys showing me is that apparently when he gets hit, right, I conceal, but then I would chain shift and then I would conceal again. And I still don't know the purpose of it. I guess it's to keep Ozzy safe. But apparently that was a thing in ST, and they took it out in the first time, or the first, when Under Night clear launched, and now he can do it again. Apparently that is the case. Nanase, she only got 3 changes. What the hell? Conceal's timing is weird. Yeah, it is weird. Angie's Invitation. Is that her fireball, right? If I remember correctly. No, it's not. It's this. Fixed an issue where the upper hitbox was shrunk. Okay, so it's now normal. It can act as anti-air. Expanded the upper part of the hitbox. Okay. And then let your fluor carry your feelings. Fixed an issue where the effect was displayed weirdly when the projectile clashes at the moment it touches the ground. Let your carry your feelings. Aerial fireballs. Fix an issue where the effect was displayed weirdly when the projectile clashes at the moment it touches the ground. I guess? I guess. And that's it, apparently, for her changes. Wow. We are just blasting through these characters. What the hell? Because not much has changed. Like, I'm not joking when I say this. Characters got touched, but they didn't get, like, nerfed. I mean, I guess we're, like, in Kido, right? But more or less, the characters just got balanced, if anything. I think Byakuya got buffed, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's right. So, I didn't notice either, but Byakuya can now toss his opponent in any way he wants. So he has an up back, a down back, and a back throw animation. So here's the up back animation. It's only towards forward throws. That's a big ass throw, right? So now I'm gonna do his back version. Mid screen ish, right? The neutral, and then I do down back after a forward throw, and he's up close and personal. I didn't know that change until I was covering this game like 2 to 3 nights ago. Fucking weird. So his back up, fix an issue where the opponent will not be hit by I'll plant it somewhere over here. A version. Oh, really? Oops. Let me actually do this real quick. I want to see it. Oh, okay. So they fixed it. Now he'll be getting touched when people plant that A version. Standing B increased the active frames of the move and shrunk the hurt box at the startup of the attack. Because clearly this move wasn't already good. Standing C reduced the recovery and shrunk the hurt box at the start of the hit, or at the start of the attack. I am actually a big fan of them reducing the recovery on standing C, I'm gonna be honest here. So that's cool. Crouching C expanded the front part of the hitbox. Oh my god, why? BB expanded the upper part of the hitbox. And then you're almost ready to eat EX, which is this. The web setup that everybody all knows and love. Remove the previous change. where there is a limit to increase the EX gauge when the opponent is hit by I'll plant it somewhere over here setups during them being trapped in the web after recovery. Okay, so it's basically like when you do this and you set up, basically, it removed the change where there was a limit to increase the EX gauge while you are setting up when your opponent is in webs. In the EX version of webs, that is. So, yeah, Byakuya got buffed. So there's that. And that's literally all his changes. Phonon's changes are really interesting, though. Wow, we're blasting through this. Shout out to everybody staying tuned. Thank you very much. Crouching A expanded the upper part of the tip of the hitbox slightly for Phonon. Crouching C removed the previous change which increased the startup. So now it has normal startup. Remove the previous change, which increased the startup of Crouching C. Remove the previous change, which shrunk the frontal hitbox. So Crouching C is now a button yet again for Phonon players, and it's stupid. So that's Crouching C. Jumping A has its reduced recovery. Jumping B expanded the hitbox forward and upward. Phonon got buffed. Jump C increase, which is the charge. Changed to be able to move forward by inputting down forward. Oh wow! What the hell? Wow, what? Oh my god, she's able to clear the gap even harder. She's able to, dude, it's such a bad matchup fighting against this girl with freaking Merkava. It's so bad. And now she's able to clear the gap? Oh my god. With a simple down forward motion after this? Holy shit, dude. And then change the height of the jump and the distance traveled forward when performing an assault. Dude, why? Okay. BB reduce the recovery of BB, which is reduce the recovery. Impulsive frustration. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a force function. Okay, so this is what's really cool about Phonon's force function now. Now it has vacuum from when it hits in the back. You know, when the actual startup happens. It has vacuum on the back. Echoing reiteration, if I remember, that is... Okay, so yeah, it's forward. So, new move, yada yada yada. Reduce the startup of the move and reduce the recovery of the move. If you do the C version, you can change the move to be able to be cancelled into normals and specials. Oops. Look at that, dude. It's so... Why? Phonon... Oh my god. Phonon is a goddess. She's a goddess, but I think you could already do that, right? With, I think you could already do that with the B version. Nope, with the A version? Yeah. Okay, that's it. So she's able to cancel out the C version now. But yeah, that's that for the force function. And then air suppression restriction. I think that's a down move. Yep, that's a down move in the air, which I thought was an overhead, but it's not. It's which I thought was a low, but it's an overhead because look at the animation. It's coming from the fucking ground. Like, why isn't that a low? Why isn't that a mid? Oh my god. I get caught slipping so hard with this goddamn move. So change the cancelable timing on guard to be faster. Increase the damage on her light version, mitigated the damage on her light version, reduce the proration of the untechable time on the move, and shrunk the hurt box. And the same changes can be said for her full or with her B version. And her EX version changed the cancelable timing on guard to be faster and shrunk the hurt box. She got buffed? Wow, Phonon actually got buffed, dude. Phonon got buffed. She was already a goddess, and now she's even more of a straight goddess. Oh, kill me now. Freaking fighting against this girl with Merkava, Waldstein, and Kido. Ah! Struggle Nation. Mika got 2 changes. Mika's cannon in Vorpal. Changed the move to be harder to recover from. Wait, what? Changed the move to be harder to recover from during Vorpal. Is that a nerf? Changed the move to be harder to recover from during the Vorpal. No, Mika can't. Wait, what the hell is Mika Cannon? You talk. Wait, it's the opponent, right? No. It would say the opponent or some shit, right? It says change the move to be harder to recover from during Vorpal. A and her B version. Huh. That is the only thing that changed with Mika. Other than that, she's, from what I'm seeing at least, is that she's still UNICLR Mika. But when she does the grab with, oh, not that one. When she does this when in Vorpal, apparently changed the move to be harder to recover from during Vorpal. Is that correct? Why does that seem so weird? Okay, but that's the only changes. Wagner got 2 changes, only 2! What the shit? Sword power-up increase. Change to be uncancelable until before the last hit. Is this the grab? Yes, the grab. Oops, wrong one. Change to be uncancelable until before the last hit. Oh, because I don't have fucking 4 more. I mean, she's still the same, if I'm gonna be fucking completely honest here. Alright, what changed here? Forward B. Reduce the opponent's recovery on guard when the move is guarded from the first hit. Reduce the opponent's recovery on guard. Reduce the opponent's recovery. This got nerfed. I'm actually shocked. Wow. Everything else, she's still the same. I thought her 5B got nerfed too, from what I freaking remember. I gotta look at the other patch notes, but yeah, I think her 5B got nerfed, if I remember correctly. Shrunk the upper part of the hitbox slightly, yada yada yada. That's really it, apparently, on the changes. And Kido, his biggest change is literally his dash attack. His 6-6C is his absolute biggest change. So, and it's the only thing that got touched in the patch notes. Remove the previous change where the start of the movement was faster. So it is now slow again. It is now super slow again. And then the other changes: increase the startup of the move, reduce the opponent's recovery when the move is guarded, reduce the number of hits as well, and change the timing of the foot attribute invulnerability to be slower. So 6-6C is now his ST version again. But for the better, for the worse, because I'm able to do this still. I mean, it's a little harder now, but that's really about it. Other than that, yeah, it hits 3 times, it doesn't hit 4 times. The fact that when you could block it now, it reduces the opponent's recovery, where they have more of a chance to actually, you know, counterattack in some way, shape, and form. So that's really cool. Chain kick A. Oh, this shit. Yeah. So decrease the damage duration, reduce the duration for the untechable time to move. Stance reversal. Is that his predictor? Yeah, stance reversal is his predictor. Stance reversal A. Increase the recovery on his light. What, parry? What? Why? Parry B. Remove the previous change where the counter stance occurred faster when performed right after a chain shift performed by you. Remove the previous change where the counter stance occurred faster. Oh, that hurts. His oh my god, his parries got nerfs, especially his B parry. Oh no, chat. And then his last change is his B charge stomp. Increase the damage duration on B charge stomp, which is, I guess, understandable. Damn. They changed. Oh my god. They nerfed his parries. Why, man? That's that mid. All right, Londrekia. So all of Londrekia changes, I kid you not, are all 1.3. So, and I'll be honest, with these changes with Londrekia, since I covered it again like 2 nights ago, I am willing to touch this character again. I am actually willing to touch this character again. So his backdash got increased travel distance. His standing A expanded the bottom of the tip of the hitbox. Standing B shrunk the hurt box. Standing C shrunk the hurt box and reduced the recovery. Great. That's so good, dude. You guys have no idea how much I hated this man's neutral when this game dropped. I fucking hated it. So, forward B, which is one of the most useless things that I've seen so far. Increased damage, mitigated the damage duration, mitigated the duration of the untechable time, and changed to absorb grid on hit or on block. So hide so it eats his grid. It eats your opponent's grid on block or on guard. I didn't realize how good that move would be until I saw this happen. During that time, they can't move. So it's just like, oops. During that time, they can't move, right? So it's like I'm gonna set up like some kind of snowflake or some shit, right? Or this, do this, and all this kind of shit. Like, I didn't realize how good encasing your opponent in ice was. That wasn't this. You know what I mean? That wasn't like his character trait. I'm talking about this overall. Nope, this. Because they literally cannot move. So, yeah. I underestimated it. His anti-air expanded the hitbox of the active frame. So that's really cool. Back C expanded the front part of the hitbox. Alright. Jumping increase. Reduced the landing recovery. That is so good. This shit, I'm glad they reduced the landing recovery. Because it was initial for like corner combos in the beginning of this dude's life. Oh my god, this is the best change for Londrekia in my personal opinion. BB. On neutral. It has reduced recovery. He actually has neutral now. Which is why I am so excited to like possibly touch this character again. I hated him when he first dropped. He felt slow. He had long fucking recoveries when it comes to buttons. Hell, again, like this. I am so happy with the changes with Londrekia. I'm willing to touch this dude again. Frozen Gleave Bisect. What the hell is that? I'm assuming that's his projectile. No, Frozen. Oh, yeah. So his force function does more damage now. Frozen Spire has reduced the recovery, so that's really cool. Circular Step. All of his Circular Step, which is his character Rekka, all of it got buffed. So his charge version of Circular Step A expanded the front part of the hitbox, expanded the active frames. Circular Step B expanded the front part of the and upper part of the hitbox, and the charge version as well. C and Charge C adjusted the visual effect of the move. What? Okay. And his C increase, or his C charge, expanded the front and upper part of the hitbox, expanded the front part of his hitbox as well. So, let's see. Circular Step into Outer Edge, which is A. Increase or expanded the part of the hitbox, increased the active frames, and that's really about it. Circular step into cross sequence, which is B. Expanded the hitbox as well. I'm so fucking happy. And same thing goes for the increased version or the charged version as well. Circular step into this. Adjust the visual effects of the move. Expanded the front and upper part of the hitbox. Frozen Vine, which is this. Absorbs grid on guard or hit. And yeah. Basically, like I said, all of his Rekkas got buffed. Got increased hitboxes, increased active frames, so I'm looking forward to what I can do with this guy now. I am really looking forward to what I can discover. Alright, Eltnum. Eltnum, from what I remember, got buffed as well, which is stupid. She's now even more of a gorilla because her throw has reduced recovery, fixed an issue where the character makes an unexpected behavior after the move whiffs. Standing C, which is this, now has reduced recovery, including its charged version as well. Reduced recovery for God knows why. Jumping A increased the cancel window and reduced the recovery of jumping A. I don't know why. Dash C. Reduced the startup of Dash C. Not increase. Reduce the startup of Dash C. Change the move to be not air shield a bow. And change to not increase the landing recovery when the move is shielded by the opponent. Wait, what? Change to not increase the landing recovery when the move is shielded. What? I guess because it doesn't count as an aerial attack? But, okay, for what you guys don't know, when you shield an air attack, it stops the opponent from pressing a move. Like they would, if you shield like High doing his jumping C attack or jumping heavy, he literally cannot do anything else. All he has to do is land. And thus it catches a lot of people off guard, and people will be caught slipping. The fact that when you shield this move, freaking her Dash C, it doesn't increase the landing recovery because I guess it's technically a grounded version. That's ridiculous, dude. Holy shit. Her anti-air shrunk the hurt box of her anti-air, and the same thing goes for her charged version, which is this. That's funny. Aerial jump. The property of the aerial jump can be removed by performing specific moves in the air. Air throw has reduced recovery as well. What the shit? Hollow point. This is so stupid. Gunshots? A gunshot has increased recovery. Or reduced recovery, my bad. So, she recovers fast as hell from doing a gunshot. You know, one of her best tools in her entire arsenal. Same thing goes for her B version as well. So prepare for that. Same thing goes for the power-up version of the B version as well. Reduced recovery. Actual gorilla. Unga status. It's crazy. Air B, I think that's her DP, right? Ethereal or Air A. It should be her Air DP. Yep. Should be her Air DP. Increase the untechable time. Increase the invulnerable duration. Fucking what? And slash sink. Oh, that's that. Slash sink. Mitigated the damage duration. And then air slide. Change to not increase the landing recovery when shielded. Change to not increase the landing recovery when it's only her A version, because the B version is a command grab. That is why buff Eltnum of all things? Oh my god. Thank god I'm an Eltnum main. Well, I have a pocket Eltnum, my bad. But Jesus Christ, even I'm not with these changes. That seems a little bit too gorilla. Holy shit. That's Eltnum though. Alright, Akatsuki. Let's see what we got. So the only thing I know about Akatsuki is that he could charge a Tatsu. And when close to a wall, it will actually wall bounce. Sick. Alright, Akatsuki, let's see what you got, homie. Adjusted the motion of the move, change shifting. You mean adjust the animation when he change shifts? What else happened with Akatsuki? Air throws, adjusted the animation of his air throw. And you should actually jump. Yeah, adjusted the animation of his air throw. Yeah, armor pierce, his light Tatsu can be change the move to be increasable, changing the properties of the move. Like I said, people are already finding some of the sauciest things with this freaking thing, with this new move, with the Akatsuki. It's so sick. You can't charge it in the air though. Yeah, only on ground, which is totally fine. Human cannon. Increase the untechable time. Human cannon is his DP in it. Yep. His B version, increase the untechable time. And that really is about it. Those are the full-on changes for UNICLR. It's like a 1 hour video. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to cut this into 2 parts again. But those are the changes with 1.3. Not much has changed with some characters, but at the same time, a lot has changed. From Eltnum to Akatsuki to Carmine to Byakuya to Phonon to Londrekia, especially to Kido to freaking Batista to Gordo to Hyde. I am actually happy with 1.3.